Hi y'all, it's Sad Girl. I'm back again with another video just to kind of update you guys with my whole journey of, um, I guess, giving a crap about what happens to the earth, my fellow human beings that are not in my immediate vicinity, the generations of the future. Um, yeah, you. So I first want to start by saying, wow, I don't know if you guys have been feeling it, but the energy has been very dense lately. The energy has been very dense. I've been feeling lots of different things. Um, I've been feeling a lot of hope. I would say hope is the most prevailing feeling, and I'll tell you a little bit about where kind of like what that hope is coming from, and what I mean by that. And another feeling is one of exhaustion, frustration, despair. It's easy to feel um, just brought down by the world events and everything that's going on. But I still, like I said, the strongest thing I feel is hope and a sense that things can and will, if we collectively decide that they should, and collectively take, you know, the right actions towards um, building a more sustainable world for people, for animals, and for the environment. All right, so updates from my last video. The first thing I wanted to say is like in the comments, somebody told me about Hulu, and you're right. Like Disney is actually awful, and sometimes I feel like it's really easy sometimes on this journey, at least for me, to be kind of like tone deaf. Like anyone can fall into that, pitfall. But it's easy to get a little tone deaf, and I think I was being a little tone deaf, being like, "Oh, I gotta have my Hulu." There's a creator on Threads who said something that really resonated with me. I can't remember her name right now, but um, if somebody reminds me in the comment, I will find her on Threads and I will tell you what her name is. But or I'll just comment it in the description. Um, she said, why don't I just, oh, my phone's dead. Dang it. I was going to pull it up and just read it to you guys. Um, she said something along the lines of convenience is not, or no, comparing your degree of oppression when we are talking about harmful systems that are harming people halfway across the world, um, using your own um, degree of oppression to counteract or to counter argue, taking a decisive and inconvenient action is actually counter revolutionary. She may not have said counter revolutionary, but that's what she meant. And I totally, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, fuck Hulu. I'm not doing Hulu. I'm done with Hulu. I will not be. I have it for the rest of this month, so I'm gonna literally binge watch as much as I can because I'm not gonna pay for it again. I've already taken my card off. And then another thing that I also learned later that week after I posted, last week after I posted that video, is that Goodwill actually pays their employees who may have intellectual um, differences. They actually pay them less than minimum wage. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit predatory if your um whole thing is like you're giving employment to people who maybe would not otherwise have employment. Shouldn't you be treating them how you treat your other employees? Why would you then pay them less than minimum wage? Like, are they not doing a job? And like, people are making excuses like, oh, they're giving people jobs that wouldn't otherwise have a job. Well, yeah, they're getting a full person's labor at a fraction of the cost, which is, to me, wrong. I don't know how they're able to do that legally, but anyway. So, yeah, we're not doing Goodwill either. I literally have no idea where I'm going to go because Salvation Army is homophobic. I'm just going to have to find. There's like a place called Music City Thrift in Nashville. There's a few of them. So, I don't know. I'm going to dig deeper and I'm sure that I will find a thrift store and I'm up for the challenge. Okay? So, peace out, Goodwill. Peace out, Hulu. I am not. Oh, and then this is another thing I wanted to define, like, what is convenience versus what is essential, because I feel like at this point, if I'm going to do a boycott, I need to go all the way, okay, as far as I can, right? Physically do without making excuses, right? Between essentials and convenience items, right? Hulu, it's a convenience item. It's entertainment is a convenience, especially when I have my phone, when I'm already like on these toxic ass meta apps. That's enough entertainment for me. Okay, I can use the rest of my time to listen to books on Libby, read books on Libby, make not content. Ew, I hate that word. Not content, but create. Right? I could use that time to create, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's music, my music. I could write poems. There's just an infinite amount of things that I can fill my time with that are useful to the collective, right? Giving my money to Hulu and staring mindlessly at the screen. Not that the creators who are making their videos don't deserve people to watch, and obviously watching can be stimulating in its own ways, but I'm just saying, like, I'm boycotting, so I'm gonna boycott, you know? So the difference between convenience and essential items. So the definition of a convenience or something that's convenient is to be able to pursue something with little difficulty. So convenience in itself is basically being like, I don't want to work hard for this thing. And how can we say we want a better world, a cleaner world, a more equitable world if we're not willing to give up just the things that make it just slightly easier, right? And I understand that capitalism has created this extreme environment which is so unlike the natural conditions that we as animals, right, as humans, we are animals, right, naturally need, right? We need our regular our we need our I'm so sorry, you guys, I can't talk. We need our systems to be regulated, right? Our emotions to be regulated, our nervous system to be regulated, right? And capitalism puts us in this state of fight or flight at all times, where we constantly have to be stressing about how we're going to pay the next bill, constantly stressing about how we're going to get the next thing or get to the next level of life, or solve another problem, right? Because we are constantly in problems, right? A bill is a problem, right? Car problems, car insurance, like just everything that we have going on is constantly keeping us alert, which is such an unnatural, unhealthy state for us. So I know that we have extra stresses that make us really cling on to our conveniences, the things that capitalism also ends up rewarding itself on, right? So it's creating these problems, and then it's solving them by saying, hey, look how much better you feel when you have all these things. Look how much better you feel when you have all this stuff, right? It's creating its own solutions for the problems that it is creating, which are creating also more problems and more need for more, more, more. You know what I'm saying? You see this cycle, this vicious cycle that we need to break. And the first thing is going to have to be letting go of our conveniences, because those are the things that capitalism banks on us needing and relying on, and that's where they get us. Okay, so I am taking a leap towards letting go of my conveniences. Okay, so last time I made excuses. I said I was going to continue to have a Hulu, continue to shop at Goodwill. I will not be doing those things. I also am letting go of Walmart. I'm letting go of Walmart for non-essential items, okay? Which honestly, I feel like I kind of did, but not fully. And I'm fully doing it this time, okay? So if it's not even produce items, I don't think that I'm really even going to get produce items from there. Honestly, you guys, I think I'm just letting go of Walmart, because I can't even sit here and justify it anymore. Like, I'm letting go of Walmart, and I'm going to start buying bulk items, because I just was thinking about it today. Like, wow, all of these containers from going to my regular store, and just even if I'm reducing in every other way, just my regular things that I need are just generating so much plastic, and it's just awful. And so I'm going to make an effort to start buying more bulk items, and finding refill stations near me to utilize those things. I haven't looked them up yet, but I got a lot of resources that people were sharing with me on the internet when I was talking about this. So I will also comment some of those. If you're looking for somewhere where you can refill things like shampoo, and a lot of the times they're a lot healthier options as well, and less processed items, which might be more expensive, which annoys me that it is even so inaccessible when we're allowing these large box stores to just pollute the environment when solutions already exist, right? Bulk item stores exist. Creating things without extra dyes and processes and natural processes, all of those things exist. Why aren't we using them? Why are large stores allowed to continue to poison our water, poison our air, poison our products that we need, when these processes, these systems that are less harmful for the environment, for human consumption, and for animals exist, and that's the frustrating part. And that's why we have to do these boycotts and take this more seriously, because they are not going to listen until we decisively put our money where our mouth is. We decisively show them that we will no longer participate in this. These systems exist. This is not a figment of my imagination or your imagination. These processes can be used, and we can adapt the way that we are doing things. In fact, completely overhaul them, as our current administration is showing us, right? Our leadership, if you know who I'm talking about, our couple have overhauled hundreds of years of institutions like this. Why couldn't we do the same? Moving in the right direction, moving towards the future, moving towards systems where everyone can access what we need, where we can prioritize green systems, where we can prioritize systems that don't harm people halfway across the world, right? Systems that actually give us hope for a better future for tomorrow, for our children, right? So our administration, coupled with the existence of all of this technology, all of these green systems that capitalism produced, right, and was selling back to us, all of these green products and green efficient ways of doing things, bulk items, and etc. Right? I'm not listing everything right now, but you know what I'm saying. Capitalism has created industries that prey on people that care about a green world, and an ecosystem that thrives, right? And so those solutions exist. Now all we have to do is apply them across a wide spanning system. And our administration is tearing down the old systems that weren't working, that we were clinging to. This is a gift. This is the future. This is a path. This is the moment. If you see me looking down, I took notes so I wouldn't be like wasting time like yesterday. I got talking points, okay? Y'all need to hear this. We need to get on it because Spirit told me, okay? My ancestors have been speaking through me, and they are telling me that this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. I don't know who needs to hear this. I'm just a lady yapping on the internet. I'm reading a lot of books and I'm just trying to do what I can, but this is an opportunity. We must notice, we must see the patterns in everything that is available to us, right? All of the things, all of the solutions in books like Poverty by America, in books like Stamped from the Beginning. I know I keep talking about those two books, right? In books like The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, in books like books that talk about culturally responsive teaching practices that work, anti-racist policies that work, things that we noticed during COVID. We saw how dramatically homelessness decreased, how dramatically access to healthcare increased, right? We have access to knowledge. We have access to the technology. And we have an administration currently that has torn down these old systems that were holding us behind. What are we waiting for? This is a gift. This is a gift. And that is what is giving me hope at this time, okay? That is what is lighting my fire at this time. Seeing. I don't know if it's my autistic pattern recognition. I don't know who else. I don't know if y'all see what I'm saying. Please tell me in the chat. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? How do we move forward? I know there's people organizing a general strike. We just need to amplify the voices of the people who are doing things. And then what is the ultimate vision, right? People are probably thinking, yeah, that sounds great, but how do we get this to happen? We get this to happen by having a global movement. First, we need to solidify what our vision is. The way Project 2025 outlined everything, we need to start drafting our Project 2025 for sustainability. Our Project 2025 for equitability, for the future. We need to be putting our resources into this, right? Because Project 2025 has shown us that oh my God, my kid just scared me so bad. That swift and efficient reform is possible and tangible.
Mommy, meditation.
Okay, I'm coming.
Because I cough so much.
Okay, I'm coming. Please close my door.
That's why you can leave it open.
Because I like it when it's closed. Please close it.
I like it when it's open. I get tired.
Sorry, you guys. That's my kid. Where was I? Yeah, we need to be drafting our project 2025, but for a anti-racist, equitable future, right? And then what was I saying? Okay, how we make this happen is that, again, this change that we are seeking is a global change. We cannot just focus on black circles. We cannot just focus on American poverty. We need to scale this on a global level, right? Global warming, climate change, that is a global thing. So we need to scale this system onto a global level. And how do we cause this to happen? Think about it. What were the last global successful movements? Abolition of slavery, abolition of colonialism in Africa and other colonial states around the world, right? And there was always a time period in which all of those things happened consecutively, because when we empower each other globally, we the energy is tangible, it's unmovable, it's unshakable, right? This has been shown to us in history. So
I need milk.
okay, go. Close my door.
I was.
He got an attitude. I don't know where he got that from. Anyway, I was saying, um, looking at our history, right? The African freedom from colonialism, right? The independence movement, those all of those things, Arab Spring, right? Those things have momentum because multiple people are noticing, hey, if they can fight for the struggle, why can't I? So imagine a global movement like that. It can and will work. Okay? I just know it. I feel it in my bones. The time is now. And the soil is ready for the plants to be seeded. So that's what I wanted to say to you today. That was my update. And yeah, I hope that, this resonates. I hope that you guys share with me what you're thinking, what you're reading. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This was a very soul shaking talk today, because it really came from the bottom of my heart, and this ringing in my head like I needed to share this with you guys. So those are my thoughts. And yeah, share with me in the chat. Let me know if this was helpful. Um yeah. So I love you guys again. I am so excited for the work that we are doing. This is exciting stuff. This is liberation. So, I'm just very happy. I'm just very excited. Again, I feel blessed that you guys have been resonating with me and supporting me. And I love you. I love Earth. I hope you are safe. I hope that you feel and share in this hope and this light that I want to share with you today. And I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever time that you're seeing this.